What do you get when you have 2 microphones, a bottle of bourbon, and plenty of time to kill? It's the Bourbon Talking Podcast with Billy and Jimmy. Glad you found us. Sit back, relax. Let's see what we get into. Jimmy, you know what's better than a baker's dozen?
I don't know.
2 dozens. This is episode 24 of It's the Bourbon Talking Podcast. Holy smokes, man.
24.
24.
I'm just amazed that the one you put out this morning, and it was like, what, 20 minutes and 172 hits or something stupid? I don't know what it was.
YouTube Shorts, man. I'm new to the YouTube. Well, I'm not new to the YouTube thing. I'm new to the caring about YouTube thing. And so like I was monetized back in the day when I had like a channel of me catching a fish once a year. So, but anyway, now that we created a YouTube channel for this podcast, really kind of digging into it, and now they've added YouTube Shorts. And if you're not into the YouTube short game, which is a 15 second or a 60 second video, you're not going to get anywhere. And, but they balloon real fast. Like YouTube will pump you out for about an hour and you get all these hits real quick for an hour, then poof, it just drops off to nothing. So, we're trying to dabble in the YouTube Shorts world.
I think in the shorts that you put out, it was 1,000 views just today.
It just, yeah. Bang.
Ludicrous. Well,
yep.
Hey, and to
check us out.
All the new people that have listened, hey, we keep like 1,000 people looked at it today.
Right.
Not subscribers, but hey, people viewed.
Yeah, we got a couple of subscribers.
Yeah. So
I think what I'll do, I probably ought to record a video of our journey through the YouTube algorithms and how we swim that cesspool of success.
You think somebody's going to look at that, or just
there's a lot of
bourbon?
I've learned a lot, and I wish somebody would have told me and condensed it into a video. Hey, don't waste your time doing this and focus more on that. Hey, but it's the Bourbon Talking Podcast, not how to get a damn subscriber on YouTube. What are we drinking today, Jimmy?
Oh, today we are drinking Yellowstone Select.
All right, now we've been seeing this pop up in the stores. Of course, you kind of catch your eye because of the TV show and all this. So
since 1872, and
they've been making bourbon a lot longer than Kevin Costner's been on TV. So we thought we'd give it a shot.
Pretty close.
Yeah, he's got to beat by a week or two, I guess.
Yeah, it's crazy. But anyways, Yellowstone Select. And hey, you know what? We'll stick around to the end.
Stick around to the end. Everybody kind of already gets a hint off my facial expressions that I am physically unable to hide. So, but anyway.
Let's try to hide that one.
Stay till the end.
Stick around to the end and get the grade.
Get the grade, man. Hopefully do some simple math today. I had a hard time doing math on the last one.
I think I've already got a number.
Yeah, maybe. My number starts here and then goes, I tend to, whatever.
Anyway, so, hey, your favorite beer has gone woke.
Damn it. I can't even enjoy a Miller Lite now.
Nope. Gone woke.
An internal video memo has gone out throughout the employees and it got leaked.
Yeah, it's
they're as bad as
Bud Light.
No, what's the name of the company that owns Bud Light?
Anheuser-Busch.
No.
Anheuser-Busch owns Bud Light.
No, what's the name of the company that owns Anheuser-Busch?
Oh, InBev.
InBev.
Yeah,
InBev.
Whatever.
So Molson Coors is right there with them. So anyway.
Yeah, you're going to have to just go to YouTube and try to look for the video. It's
out there.
It's pretty bad.
So if I do drink a beer, it's going to be a Yuengling. That's what I love Yuengling. They're fantastic. I love Yuengling in a keg on tap.
Good.
And for years I drank. Thanks, Chris Campbell. You got me liking Yuengling back in 2001.
And it's the oldest brewery in America.
Yep. And then they went to a bottle. even though it was after in a bottle. It was always on tap. I drank it because you drink something on tap, you drink something in a bottle. It's pretty damn different.
Oh yeah,
but Yinling's like still damn good. It's a damn good beer.
it is. It's a good beer, and yeah, we're gonna have to. And I'm gonna have to. I love my Stella or two, so
yeah, it's okay. It just tastes too foreign to me. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but
Shiner Bock's a good beer too.
Yeah,
Texas brewed. Anyways, we still have a bunch of beer out there we can drink. So, hey, goodbye, Miller. Goodbye, Anheuser-Busch. I think we've become diverse in our palates, and we're going to try other beer.
I'm not even going to search for like diversity and equity and inclusion in bourbon manufacturers in the U.S. I'm not even going to.
Kentucky, don't let us down.
Don't let us down, Kentucky.
Don't do it. So, anyways, what else? What's on the agenda today?
Let's see. We've got breaking news as of right now.
Oh shit!
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis just announced his presidential run for the 2024 presidential primary.
I wish he wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, we knew he was.
Actually, I know.
We kind of thought he was going to announce it last week, but
I mean, the GOP field is definitely crowded now with Trump, DeSantis, Scott, Haley, and a few others. And I think Governor Christie's about to throw his name back in the hat.
Why would you with the baton order that's up for 2024? Governor Christie doesn't stand a chance against
Trump or DeSantis.
No, damn, help me out. Who announced yesterday?
Scott.
He couldn't beat Scott. So
again, I think it's a two-person race on the GOP side, for the primary for the Republican ticket. And that's Trump and DeSantis. But I think everybody else is vying for second vice presidencies.
See, I keep forgetting that. Because if you're second or third runner-up, your chances of being VP is
increased
99
you're
to
throwing your name.
82%. Yeah.
But I'm telling you, between on the GOP side, if it's Trump or DeSantis, I'm telling you, if they pick Tulsi Gabbard as the VP,
damn, I love her. She is
it's a home run.
Boom.
You win, hands down.
What do you? Oh man. I'm not seeing a whole lot of. Well, she's in and out of media.
She was actually
and stuff.
She was on the 5 last night.
Okay, well, I haven't watched Fox in quite a while.
I told you the one time I watched the 5.
Okay, so she was on.
And she was on. So I think she's starting to throw herself around here a little bit and try to become more in a public eye again. Yeah. But she held on strong last time, but Clinton and Biden tried to run her off. But now that she's an independent, not a Democrat.
Right.
I think she's a game changer.
She's a common senser.
Yes.
That's she's
it.
just.
Where's my common sense?
She makes women look great. She's a great role model for women. And I mean, I just know it's time in this country for us to have a female president, and not just any, gotta have one that's strong. And I just think she is a perfect example. I mean, I don't care if you're a Democrat or a Republican or she's just common sense. I think she's fantastic.
Yeah. Anyway. Nope, I agree. But I think you'll see if out of the two GOP, if DeSantis was to win the GOP nomination, I think Biden gets thrown out and Newsom kind of picks up for some reason. I think they'll try to go young for young, but if they go old for old, it's Trump and Biden rematch, and Biden's coming from the basement again. But I think if Trump's out and anyone else in the field's in, then I think Biden's out and they bring in a younger candidate. And I even mean that Kennedy's out too. I mean, they're both, ancient. old as shit. Anyways,
Man, what do you think? When's the election?
Oh, 2024. We're in 2023. We're still trying to figure out who's.
We're a year and a half out, right?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Would you say a year and a half?
And let the bullshit start flying.
Every time I look at Biden, I'm very familiar with Alzheimer in my family. Mm-hmm. You get this certain look, or your family member that has this certain gaze, this certain look in their eyes. It's confusion. Biden's got it, man. I mean, I can look at him and see he's not.
So we just
there.
We just talked about common sense. I mean, does the Democratic Party not see that he's not there? I mean, the guy cannot form two sentences together and articulate. I mean, the guy is not there, and they're still. Who's pulling the strings? I mean, this guy.
I just don't. It doesn't make sense to put eggs in that basket. Oh, even Hillary Clinton came on and made a statement about his age and stuff last night. And I
agree, but I don't agree with Hillary Clinton on anything, but I agree with that one. But at the end of the day,
but it's a first peep. But
the thing is, if you take Biden out, the alternative sucks. Kamala, I'm like, this bag of rocks. I mean,
I don't think anybody likes her.
Nobody likes her.
No, I'm talking about on the left. I don't think she's in anybody's fan club. I don't think they would push her.
No, but I'm just saying, if they was to take him out right now, she becomes the president. Nobody wants that.
I don't think they're going to take him out, but I don't think they're going to allow him to win a re-election though. I think they're going to start pumping Gavin Newsom or.
I don't think Newsom will. He is just.
Think Bernie Sanders is going to jump back in the race?
He is. Hey, at least he can form a sentence.
Oh, he's intelligent.
He's intelligent. He can articulate, but he's way out there in space on left field here. But
Bernie's got a following though.
He does,
and he'll give you that gallant try, won't you?
He'll try again.
I think it's coming. Why are we talking about politics again?
I don't know.
I am way too stupid to talk about politics.
I don't know shit about politics.
You know a lot more than I do.
I don't know jack shit about politics, and I just kind of parrot what I read, and what I read is probably wrong to start with, so I'm just parroting dumb shit.
You ever watch Glenn Beck?
I used to, until he got into these conspiracy stuff, and I just like, okay, this guy is way out there.
You know him from the apocalyptic blackboard.
He's
Glenn
out
Beck,
there,
right?
man. I can't watch him anymore.
Yeah, so he has. You may want to give him another try. He has really tuned it down. He's not the Four Horsemen, Dark Death, chalkboard Glenn Beck anymore. So I do tend to catch him quite a bit. And he tells a story yesterday of how he went to Target to get some bananas. I don't buy my damn bananas from Target, but anyway, Glenn's trying to get to a point. And he's walking around and he happened to skirt through the swimsuit area of Target and he realized
that's not my wife.
He's not in a female section swimsuit area. It was strictly for transgenders, and he starts looking around and it's everywhere, like bathing suits for small children that have a tuck pocket, right? And so Glenn starts losing his proverbial shit over this, on the front page of Fox News is, and this has to be from Glenn Beck's story last night, Target holds an emergency meeting over LGBTQ merchandise in some stores to avoid a Bud Light situation. So I guess they're being forced by corporate to move all the merchandise away from the front of their locations after customers are just outraged over it. But Glenn just brings up a point that we shouldn't exclude people, but when you have a less than 1% being portrayed as half the country. And, it's just kind of a strange thing, man.
Hey, let's turn to a better note.
Let's do it.
I mean, it's Tom Brady. It's official. He is now a minority owner in the Las Vegas Raiders.
Tom Brady did, huh?
Tom Brady, third player in history to play, third player in all history to become an owner. So yeah, he's a minority owner in the Las Vegas Raiders. Interesting.
Who did he get a broadcasting deal with?
Fox.
Was it?
Fox for 10 years, $375 million.
He didn't have something with Sirius XM?
Not that I know of. I'm reading it right here. Brady also has a 10-year, $375 million contract to join Fox.
Okay. So who was the other two owners, players? So it would be Elway and
George Hollis and Jerry Richardson.
Jerry Richardson was the one I couldn't remember. Yeah.
Elway was offered to be a part owner back when he was negotiating his contract as a player, and he turned it down and took the money. And if I got to remember the story right, if he would have taken the partial ownership when the owner's family sold it when he passed away, he'd have been a multi-billionaire. But
hey man, choices we make, paths we take, turns, off ramps here and there, and
good for Tom Brady.
Yeah.
It's so he will not be coming out of retirement because you cannot be an owner of a team and also play in the NFL.
No, he's done this.
He's done. Yeah, Well, we heard that before, and he came back.
Yeah, but how many times can you play that one?
As many times as you want. You're Tom Brady, for crying out loud.
Right.
I mean, and
if you're Tom Brady or Michael Jordan, you can do that.
You can see some of his skills down a little bit, but he still has more skills on the field than half these young players playing today.
When you got double the skills of anybody else, you can lose some for years and still be better than anybody else.
Yeah, put it this way, at 43, 44, whatever his age is, if he was to come back, he would still be better than, I would say, 50% of the starting quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah, absolutely. We were joking about that when Patrick Mahomes hurt his leg with the Jaguars last year during that playoff game.
Beat the Jags with one leg.
The Jags with
and then went on to the next playoff game and won that one on one leg.
Won that one as well.
It's like, oh my God, that kid's got so much talent.
Yeah. Talking about the number 2 quarterback still can't beat Patrick Mahomes with one leg.
So what else is going on? I don't know about everybody else listening to this podcast. If you're in Fernandina, you're wet like us, but we have had a lot of rain lately. And gosh, Sunday we went for a little bike ride and just got drenched.
Yeah, I wish I had a snorkel for that ride. Y'all look like a drowning rat. We get off the bikes. You and Laura look like 2 rats just climbed out of a rain gutter. I'm soaking wet, and I turn around. Terry had snuck a raincoat on when we stopped at a red light or something. She's bone dry.
Yeah, wearing a full face helmet and a raincoat. She
didn't have a damn. I almost wanted to throw her in the pond.
Yeah,
I got rain gear. My bike still won't wear it. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me.
I had rain gear on my bike too. I didn't even offer it to my wife.
I get off and all the water squirting out my shoes.
But when we pulled out, it stopped
I thought
raining.
we was going to make it.
Thought we had a window, but I mean, gosh, as soon as we hit the bridge, it was.
But I had a damn smile on my face the whole ride home, though. We were dancing to music, and I was trying to see the drive, but anyway, probably taking too many risks and being a little dangerous. But
no, it was a good time up until it rained really hard, and it hurt because I didn't wear a helmet.
So if you're going to boycott InBev, as it's been going on since the Dylan Mulvaney thing, are you going to boycott companies that try to associate with them as well?
Explain yourself.
Harley Davidson just came out with a signature beer can for Budweiser with the schematics of a Street Glide on it and a bar and shield.
Oh, I don't care if they went with a true naked woman on the can. I'm not buying Bud anything Anheuser-Busch.
Yeah, but I'm talking about
Even a Harley.
Harley.
No, not buying it.
Harley's, you ever researched Harley's board members? It's a bunch of ESG.
Yeah,
inclusion.
Well, the CEO is German.
Oh, I know, but
he's not even American. How do you have an American motorcycle company and the CEO is foreign?
Well, the company was headed in the wrong direction, so they made a decision to hire foreign brainiac to fix everything, and it's
Harley. You want to fix
going
it?
In the wrong direction.
Hire me, just a good old redneck Southerner that can actually help you fix this.
They have lost so much. He's all about, the EV revolution and all that horse shit. They've spent millions of dollars on that live wire. They finally kind of cut the plug. They've only sold 67 live wires.
Harley, you're doing it wrong. Get back to rural America, with the blue collar guy that used to buy your bike. That's us. Give me a call. I'll help fix it. All right. Don't wait too long. Somebody else is going to give me that call.
And in hopes with the new 2023 CVOs that are going to be announced next month, they're going to try to really focus on things that I'll be honest with you.
I think Harley's doing it wrong. First of all, there's stuff starting to look a little too futuristic and too Indian. And they're getting away from their bread and butter. And when you get away from your bread and butter, Bud Light, you're going to tank. And they forgot where they came from. Bud Light. Again, Bud Light, I'm not going to say they forgot where they came from because they came from European side because they're a European company and they're a little more woke overseas than we are here. But at the end of the day, it's supposed to be kind of American-based still, and they forgot where they came from. Sorry.
So are you just talking about the design of the bike?
I think all the way around. I think that everything from the design of the bike to how they're running the company across the board. I think they're doing it all wrong. I think they forgot where they came from.
Well, how the company's being run, I think, is into the ground. So I don't believe in that. But their product, I think their product's been getting better and better. I think it's time for a change. If you just look at the tank shape. Just look at that. If you look at the suspension, if you look at the braking system, they've been incrementally increasing the horsepower and the displacement of the engine. But I think it is time for Harley to modernize their bikes in general.
You know what? So wait a minute. You can increase horsepower. You can modernize the bike, but you still go back to your bread and butter. Again, don't make it too futuristic.
I think they're very subtle changes, though, that they did on it.
Well, and
they gave us all, or they are giving all LED lights, which everybody bitches about.
This is where we're going to disagree, which is fine. No, and I'm fine with disagreeing. Right. Let's have the conversation.
It's definitely time to get rid of incandescent bulbs.
Well, that I agree with. LED, change out to LED. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, when you're integrating the LED strips into the fairing, you're getting a little too futuristic. I mean, even the way the Batwing looks now, it doesn't look like a traditional Batwing. I mean, even the headlight, I'm fine with the LED part, but the shape of the headlight and how it looks, not buying into it. It's just
too drastic.
It's too drastic for me. Yeah, no. You know what? Hey, make one of these when you make a subtle change. Do it over time, not in 1 year.
Yeah,
that's not quite subtle when you take all your little changes and put it on the bike in 1 year. That's not subtle. That's drastic.
So it's like run this line for 10 years. Okay, now let's change the shark nose fairing on the Road Glide, and then they run that for 10 years, and now they are going to update it again. A lot of car manufacturers do the same thing as well, but I like the the futuristic change of it. I wouldn't even be mad if they put the Rev Max motor into a bagger. I just think that motor or a motor like that is
I'm
the
still
future
trying
of
to
baggers.
I'm still trying to get used to even liking the Milwaukee 8.
Yeah.
I mean, because my last one was a CVO, true duals, everything. It was not the Milwaukee 8.
I really like the Milwaukee 8. The horsepower, the torque. It's got this gear-driven ticking noise that's pretty darn loud on the thing. I mean, you can hear it over your exhaust on it.
I'm getting used to it. So, again, I got the 22, and it still has the traditional lines on it that have come through the years. And it has a little bit of subtle change, but not a lot.
Yeah.
You know, the Milwaukee 8 was the big
But
change.
for how
to
many
me.
years do you want to keep buying the same damn bike that looks the same way?
Every year. I mean, well, hang on. So stop. I take that back.
Yeah.
You got to realize when I buy something, I hang on to it. I'm not Billy Skipper. I've got to have the new and improved every year. Car, bike, laptop, phone. No.
That's a mental disorder I'm trying to get over.
You know, I just got rid of the iPhone 8. I got the 14. I mean, literally, what 2 months ago, I changed.
He got his new iPhone. Was like, what the fuck? The button? How do I?
Yeah, too futuristic for me, guys. But I mean, I went from the 8 to the 14. You know, but again, I had a 2010 and a 2015 Harley. I like to hold on to them.
Okay.
My last Jeep I had for over 10 years, 130,000 miles.
Here's a scenario I'm presented with. Okay. In 1999, a diehard Harley fan buys a Harley, and he rides it for 5 or 7 years, wants to upgrade. It's the same bike. They got a very cool paint job, looks good, so he buys that bike, runs it for another. So you've bought the same bike 4 times. You never want any progress. You never want any changes.
You got to understand. So behind the scene, subtly, better switches internally, better mechanical parts. I mean, it's a better bike. It just doesn't look different. Mechanically, it's got some of the LED stuff in it. Not all of them, but it had some of the...
That's what I like. I like to be able to look back, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 80, and see how the bikes have changed, and that as the technology comes up. We're not riding Tron bikes yet, but
so what's, the big difference on mine is the stereo head unit. That's a big change to me from
garbage. Trash.
It's still garbage and trash, but it's a big update from what I had.
Yeah.
That little,
from the boom box to the,
I had the Harman Kardon little 2-inch wide, 6-inch long radio, which is basically.
Oh, that's right. You didn't even have the.
Which was a glorified clock. That's all that was, because that was all it was. I used it for was to tell time. But at the end of the day, I mean, I've got a big widescreen on my 22, which is a big difference for me. But, again, which I'm happy with. But the Milwaukee 8 was the big noticeable difference. Everything else I know is going to last longer. It's got, upgraded wiring, upgraded, drive-by-wire, throttle-by-wire, not cables anymore, things of that nature. So
they did go backwards on the clutch. They went back from the hydraulic clutch to the cable. I super love that. Anyway, I'm a big fan of I think it's got a better friction zone to it. But
this bike I will have for 10 years. I will wear this bike out, but you'll have 5 more bikes before I wear this one out.
October, I'll have will be 2 years I'll have this bike. I've had it a year and a half already. Yeah.
And he's already itching to trade it in, people.
I can't wait till that new CVO comes. Yeah. I love electronics, and it's going to have the new dangles.
Again. I gotta have the most newfangled dangle out there.
I know it's going to have a single mono shock that's going to be adjustable right on. Oh man, it's going. Oh, have y'all seen it?
He's just a money.
Have y'all seen it?
He's just a money guy, man.
Man, I'm not rich. I'm just highly irresponsible, sir. There is a difference.
I did. He took my line, people. He took my line. I actually sent that out in a text the other day. He stole that from me.
Remember the commercial where the guy's got the house, he's got the car, he's got the beautiful wife, he's out there mowing his grass on his lawnmower. I'm in debt up to my eyeballs. I'm actually not in debt, but anyway, it's fun.
But he's already talking about a new Jeep and a new bike. Will he get them the same year or will he alternate? That's the question.
Shit keeps breaking on my Jeep. Have you seen the new Toyota Tacoma TRD Pros?
You got one in your driveway.
No, I wish he would have waited. The one that's coming out that they just announced a week after my stepson bought his Tacoma TRD.
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, man. It's pretty cool.
Does it come with a V8?
Nope.
Oh, hey, I'm out. My Jeep has
It's a twin turbocharged 2.5 liter V6. It's got 400 pounds of torque, though.
So I was actually looking at the last night, as a matter of fact, the Ruby Tux, the Gladiators with the V8s in them.
Yeah.
I'm like, ooh, had a couple of the
I want
horsepower.
my Gladiator with the. I don't want that much.
No, they had the 5.7s, 392.
Yeah, I want a standard 5.7 liter Hemi in it.
No, they had them, and it's it's like $20,000.
Yeah.
But I mean, they had some. Yeah, they had some nice stuff. Anyways, I was actually looking at the Ruby Tux last night.
37s, 456 gears.
Oh, they actually.
And a new rear locker sensor. Yeah, I could use one of those. So my light started flashing. It's notorious. They go out. Intergalactic back order.
Intergalactic.
Can't get them. But thank you, ZAutomotive. You do have a solution for $177.
Tell me that is.
What an outstanding company.
Hey, they go public. I'm investing.
Man, damn, that guy's got it licked, man.
He is. Hey, we're technology. How come you haven't started that shit for us?
I'm smart, but I'm not that smart.
I'm paying you to be that smart.
You get me a couple of engineers, I will direct and guide them down the path of righteousness. But
you may have to look into that because I'm kind of.
Give me some engineer. I used to have a personal engineer that worked side by side. Yeah, that's good shit. Everybody could use an engineer. Them guys are a little weird. They wear 2 watches and they're a little sketchy. But anyway, they're pretty cool to have.
This thing just went.
You ever try to joke around with an engineer? They just look at you and then they go back to typing. Like, hey, good morning, man. How you? Blah, blah, blah. And you just tell them a joke and they're just, let's go back. It's like remove personality, insert lots of knowledge. That's kind of how engineers are built. God bless them all, though.
Let's we can wrap this one up here a little bit.
Wrap it up. I'll take it.
Fucking singing again. God.
Wrap it up. I've already done that one. I can't sing wrap it up. Let's see.
Hey, let's grade this bourbon, Yellowstone.
Hey,
Select.
Let's grade this bourbon, Yellowstone Select. Is that what we're drinking? Yellowstone Select?
I believe that's exactly what we're.
Grab that thing, Chicken
Wing. It is, Yellowstone Select.
What's the proof? What's the horsepower of that thing? How many torques does it have?
It is 46.5 alcohol by volume, so what's that, 92?
That's a 92.
Yeah.
If I was to dump that in the Gladiator, how many fars would I get?
Nothing. It wouldn't even start.
This is fair. But, man, I have to rate it kind of against the bourbon that we just had yesterday or the day before, which had, just a face full of flavor. This is, it's okay, but there's like nothing there that's remarkable or outstanding.
Well, you're up first this time.
But a lot of people don't like flashy shit. But anyway, I'm going to give it one more heave-ho here. Stand by.
You know what I think we should do in the future before you grade this?
Yep.
So we can actually get our truth. So we should actually bring a piece of paper in and a pencil. I write my number down. I fold it. I hand it to you. You write your number down, hand it to me, and I read your score, and you read my score. That way, I'm not,
Okay.
That way they kind of understand that we're not influencing each other's score.
So Jamie wants us to get up and get a piece of paper so I can pass him a love note. Sorry. I'm a technology guy, so.
You're going to send me a fucking text.
There's your piece of paper.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm going to see that piece of paper and I'm going to respond. So it just didn't even make sense. You missed the whole point. Say, that's the dumbass I'm working with.
What was your point then?
So
you fold it and then surprise it? Don't read the text. Surprise.
Well, how am I supposed to send you a text without reading yours?
Oh, shit. All right, you got it.
This is my CT, my chief technology officer, and he doesn't get it. I cannot look at the text and send a text because it's going to show me a score as soon as I go to text. Here, I'm going to give you my number right off the bat. Wow. Boy, you missed the whole point of that thing trying to...
The objective that you were trying to reach was stupid.
Well, hell, you know what? Let's go ahead and read.
I get it. It makes sense now. All right.
So... Billy Skipper, I see your score. Go ahead and read it to the audience here.
I think it was about actually, after second thought, I think that's a bit too high. Yeah, I'm going to give this about a 5.8.
Okay.
That's not bad. It's just not,
well,
it doesn't stand out from the crowd is what I'll say. But no, it's not bad. What's the price of that bottle?
I don't know. Your wife bought it. She bought a grocery cart full of fucking bourbon.
I kind of feel price and availability should have something to do with it.
No, I don't.
You don't think so?
No, I just think the flavor. It should be what I think. I really don't give a shit about the price. Yeah. And I'm going to give this one a rock solid 4.
A 4. You don't care for it a whole bunch.
I don't like it at all.
You don't like it at all. Okay.
I mean, it's okay. Even watered down, I just...
That's me. It's okay, but it doesn't stand out.
It doesn't stand out. I mean, to me, it's kind of like Kevin Costner's career in Yellowstone. It's just flamed out, man.
It's dwindling fast.
It's dwindling fast. I mean, just call that Kevin Costner. Put a fork in it. I'm done.
So I gave it a 5.8 and you gave it a 4.
A 4.
All right, so that's... So that's a 5.1. 5.1.
By far lowest.
Yeah. Damn, that's wonk, wonk, wonk.
And I could have gone lower. I really could, but I don't know why I gave it a 4, but I couldn't get anything over a 4. No, it's not that great. Unlike the show's great. Kevin Costner sucks. I mean, some greedy bastard that makes $2 million an episode wants to hold the show hostage. I'm like, I'm done with Kevin Costner, dude. Man, just roll over and fucking die. Seriously, just go away. And I hope your wife takes you to divorce court and cleans your fucking clock. I mean, why would you hold a show hostage like that? Dude, I have no respect for you anymore. It's time for. I hope they do to you what they did to Charlie Sheen on 2.5 Men and just drop a fucking piano on your head. You cannot come back from that shit.
Ouch. Is Charlie Sheen still winning, or is he?
He's done, man. Stick a fork in his ass. He's done. But I did read an article the other day. Him and Chuck Lorre apparently made up, and they're trying to do something else together. I mean, everything Chuck Lorre kind of touched turns solid, 2.5 Men,
right.
Big Bang Theory, Young Sheldon. I mean,
yeah, that guy's in everything.
Yeah, he's in everything. But at the end of the day, it's Costner's done, and Yellowstone's done.
Yeah.
I mean, they got half an episode left or whatever the other half of season 5, and they're wrapping that up. So I mean, Costner killed a good show. You suck.
Man, some of the blame's got to go on Taylor Sheridan, though.
Oh, I'm sure he's got an ego as big as Montana as well, and those two egos are butting heads, but I have a problem with it. I mean, he's worked well with Tim McGraw, Faith Hill. That show went off without a hitch.
Sylvester
Stallone. I mean, the other one with Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
Seems to be going well. They're all getting $1 million plus an episode. Kevin Costner, I mean, little greedy bastard decides, he's highest paid one at $2 million, but it's like, really, you can't show up for $2 million an episode and you can't show up for work? Really? You're an idiot. And you're going through a divorce. I hope she cleans your clock.
I get up for $13.
Shit, I get it for minimum wage. Come on. I mean, I'm just.
We did this backwards. We rated a bourbon and started talking about something else anyway. That's okay.
Oh, we're talking about Yellowstone the bourbon, and we gave it a 4.
You're right. It kind of
evolved into the show.
So I give it a 5.8. You gave it a 4. That is going to be. That is 8, 4, 8. 5.4. Yeah, it's a 6.1, right? No, it can't be.
You went up and stuff.
My abacus bead is stuck. Hang on. You gave it a 4. 4.5. Well, it's a 5.7. Yeah. Is that right? How come I can't do this? This bourbon's terrible. It done burnt my brain cell out. I can't do averages or math. Don't drink this shit. No.
It's a 4.9.
4.9. Yeah, it is 4.9. Okay. All right, so she gets a 4.9. Not very good. All right. I guess I need we need like a wah, wah, wah.
Yeah.
I'll work on my sound effects.
2 math majors here. Nah.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching the podcast.
Enjoy.
Email us, reach out. If you email us and tell us you hate us, tell us you love us, drop your shirt size down.
Hey, don't forget that comedian reached out to us too.
Yeah, we'd like to thank Alex Elkin for dropping by, and leaving us a little love letter and a note. We love you too, man. And thanks for subscribing. You're killing it. So if you can never catch Alex Elkin, he's just
fantastic comedian.
Yeah, you'll leave the show thinking you just had an ab workout. He's funny as hell. So
yep, check him out.
Yep, don't be a softie going in there because he's a true comedian. So he's been doing stand up for almost 20 years.
And some of the stuff he got away with on a Carnival cruise ship was
bravo
surprising.
Carnival too.
Bravo to Carnival, letting him speak his mind because it was good stuff.
He definitely made it a fun trip. So, but thank you, and we really appreciate it. Everybody else, please spread the word, and we'll see you guys next trip.
Out here, it's the bourbon talking.
Take care. Bye bye.